Hi, Jessica here with some bad fan fiction. This story comes from the Supernatural fandom, mostly because I've been watching the show. I've never really seen it before recently because every day my Tumblr dash is like covered with Supernatural. So I finally gave in and started watching it. So anyways, this is the summary. And this is what made me decide to do it. I haven't actually opened up the story yet. But this is good. It's good. Chrissy was just your average teenage obsessed with the TV show Supernatural. What happens when she enters the world of Supernatural, meets the characters, and is now in danger? Do you want to see what happens next? No, I don't, but I'm going to because I know that this fic is going to be really bad and it's going to make me happy. Okay, so this is in bold. These are her words. Okay, just saying, but I used the name in another one of my stories, but it wasn't related to Supernatural. Don't know what that means, but okay. So we're good, right? Awesome. Must read info, please. PLZ, by the way. And Castiel and my OC share a strong bond, so it's kind of Cass/OC, but not really. Hard to explain. Character info. Name, Chrissy Valentine. Age, 17. Status, human. Personality, nice, caring, loving, sarcastic, loyal, funny, and generous. So she's perfect. Story summary. Chrissy is thrown into the Supernatural TV show somehow, and now she has to find a way home. But something tells me she doesn't want to go home. Okay. Chapter 1. Down the rabbit hole. Hurry up, Chrissy, or we're going to miss the bus. My friend Ava yelled as she ran to the bus. Ava and I have been friends for years. We immediately hit it off when we discovered we were both obsessed with the hit TV show, Supernatural. She says Dean is better, but I have to disagree. Cass is way cooler, even if he is sort of emotionless. Ha! XD. I think she means to do a smiley face, but I don't think smiley faces should be allowed in fanfics, so XD is what it says. We hoped on our bus. They hoped on their bus. And actually made it this time. Usually we make it, but for a while now we're getting caught up in Supernatural talk. You're insane. Y-O-U-R. You're insane. Cass is so clueless and not cute at all. Dean's a good-looking one. Ava argued in a friendly way, though. Whatever helps you sleep at night, I joked. We both laughed, and the bus pulled away from the school. Ha ha ha. The whole ride we talked about Supernatural, as we always did. Then it was time for me to get off the bus as it pulled up to my stop. See ya! I waved goodbye and hoped off the bus. She keeps hoping on and off the bus. I don't understand. I started towards my house, which was not very far from the bus stop. Hey, Mom, I said as I entered my house, tossing my backpack by the front door. I got no response. Mom? I waited for an answer. In the kitchen, the voice was faint. I went to the kitchen to see my mom making cookies. Ooh, I said, eyeing them. Don't even. Those are for after dinner, my mom told me. I glared at her playfully. I'll be in my room, I said, walking away. A few Supernatural episodes later, and it was time for dinner. I'm glad that her life passes in Supernatural episodes. My parents used to do that when I was really young. If I wanted to know how far away something was, they'd be like, it's like 3 Darkwing Ducks, Jessica. And so I'd be like, okay, 3 Darkwing Ducks, that's like an hour and a half. So, a few Supernatural episodes later, we can assume that's probably 3 hours later. But who knows? And it was time for dinner. We just ordered a pizza because my mom apparently had a long day at work. After dinner, I went back to my room, but this time I decided to finish up on some homework. As I sat on my bed finishing up my geometry homework, and the TV in my room went on randomly. What the hell? I grabbed the remote and turned it on. I think she means she grabbed the remote and turned it off, but I don't know. 2 seconds later, it turned on by itself again. Okay, really? I asked, irritated, I wouldn't be irritated if my TV was turning on randomly. I'd actually be kind of scared. I'm just saying. If my TV's on right now, but it's on pause. It's actually paused on Supernatural. See? Look. I'd be freaked out if my TV just turned off or on randomly. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay. Really? I asked, irritated, putting my homework aside. I got up and ripped the power cord for the TV out of the wall. Try turning on now, I mocked the TV as if challenging me. The TV turned on by itself. I turned slowly to the TV. Now I knew something weird was up. Really? You didn't think the first time your TV turned on something weird was up? I ran for my door, but it shut by itself and locked. Help! I banged on the door, but my mom wasn't coming. It's as if she couldn't hear me at all. The room started to spin, and I felt lightheaded. I instantly fell to the ground and fainted. That's the last thing I remember before everything went black. That's the first chapter, but I really have to know what else happens. Okay. It's very interesting. This is from the author. Sorry the last chapter was so short. This one will be longer, I promise. I'd prefer if it was shorter. I'm also sorry about punctuation errors. I make them a lot. That's obvious. You spelled a lot wrong. So yeah, that's not even punctuation, that's spelling, but whatever. I haven't said this yet, but I don't want anything. Okay, back to the story. Sorry it took so long to get this out. Sorry if it might be short. For one, sweetie, I don't think anyone cares that it took so long for your story to be put out, but, you know, whatever. Whatever makes you feel better. Chapter 2. Oh, gosh, my face itches. Sorry, guys. Chapter 2, Waking Up in Wonderland. Everything was still black, but I could hear voices. Who is she? A deep voice asked. It sounded like a man, and it also sounded really familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I don't know, another yet softer male voice said. I opened my eyes to see where I was. She's waking up. Ow. I put my hand on my forehead. It was daytime as I looked around my surroundings. Looking to my left, I saw Sam and Dean and Bobby. Okay. Then out of nowhere, Cass appeared. What the? I shouted. Calm down. That's just her friend, Sam. Or perhaps it was Jared said. But how did he? It's not possible, I said. And you. Whoa. I looked to the ground confused. When I looked back at them, they were all giving me strange looks, and I rubbed my eyes, hoping when I opened them, they would be gone. If I woke up to a room of them, I would not be hoping that when I woke up, they'd be gone. I'd want them in my bed with me. Well, Jared and Jensen in my bed with me, preferably. Anyways. I opened my eyes and nope, they were still there. Oh, I get it. I'm dreaming, I laughed to myself. Now that they were really giving me strange looks. Sorry, kid, but you're not dreaming, Dean said. For a minute, I didn't believe him. But then I thought about it for a minute. In most of my dreams, I wouldn't realize I was dreaming, and I usually didn't dream so vividly. Holy crap! This means, oh crap, crap. The last part I whispered. Sorry, crap. Again, they were all looking at me weird. Okay, I want to go home now. Joke's over, right? I shouted at the ceiling. Who are you talking to? Sam asked. God, dumbass. I told him as if it were obvious. Sorry, but God left a long time ago, Dean said. Maybe your God, but obviously my God is trying to play some practical joke on me. I always wanted to be here and help fight off demons, but now I just don't think I can grasp this. I don't want to die. I'm only 17. As you can see, I'm freaking out. You know about demons? Sam asked. Yes, I know about everything. I even know that you're Sam, and that's Dean, that's Bobby, and that's Cass. I pointed to each of them, and as I said their names. Wait! I shouted out of nowhere, remembering something. No offense, Cass, but you aren't you supposed to be dead? You know, Kaz, you went mad with power, and then your vessel exploded after the... I don't know how to say this word. I haven't seen Supernatural this much. Something took over. And the whole thing with purgatory. She spelled it purgatory, and I'm assuming she means purgatory, but maybe it's a place where pregnant women go and just wait out their 9 months. I don't know. When you were working with Crowley and stuff, Cass gave me a strange look, as did the others. You're working with Crowley? Dean shouted. No, Cass defended himself. He was telling the truth, I could tell. Cass is a horrible liar. Well, he was on the show. Wait, so you never broke out of a purgatory? Well, at least she spelled it purgatory this time. Then this must be around season 5. Or maybe around the beginning of season 6. Maybe it isn't a season at all. This is giving me a headache. I needed answers. What are you talking about? Season 5? What is this? Some kind of a TV show? Dean was trying to be sarcastic, but he didn't know right where he was. I didn't answer him. I just looked in another direction awkwardly. Wait, this isn't a TV show? He kind of smiled, but then it vanished. Is it? Well, not here, but where I'm from, you're a TV show called Supernatural. You know the books Chuck? The prophet writes about you. Sam and Dean nodded. Well, each book is 1 hour long episode, except right now we're all in season 7. I guess none of that happened here, though. It's still 2011, right? I asked. Everyone nodded. Okay, well, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, how do I get home? None of them had an answer. Do you remember what happened before you got here? Cass asked me. Yeah, I was sitting on my bed doing homework, and then the TV went on by itself. I turned it off and turned it on again. That happened 3 times. Then I went to run out of the room. The door shut and locked itself, and then everything went black, and here I am. They didn't say anything for a moment, but then Cass spoke up. It sounds like something an angel would do. Maybe, I can't be sure. I sighed. I guess we're going to need to go hunting then, Dean said. He sounded like he wanted to go hunting. Must be a slow week. But we don't have any leads or anything, Sam said. True, but someone around here must know something. Sam didn't bother arguing. It was obvious that there was no changing his mind. All right then, let's go. Wait, what about me? I asked as they were all walking out the door. Just stay here. You can play with my laptop if you want. Sam smiled at me. I nodded and they all left, including Cass, which sucks because I had a few questions about heaven and angels. I sighed and just made my way to the computer. Maybe I could get on Facebook here. I had to find something to do, right? I like how this girl's main concern with being taken somewhere else is Facebook, and not the fact that she's surrounded by attractive men. But whatever. Okay, this has been Jessica Reads Really Bad Fanfiction, and I hope to never read this story again. Thank you, and have a wonderful Saturday.